agents are emerging as the latest battleground in enterprise AI.
We're gonna bring a level of automation capability that the world's never seen, and I love that you codified it as agents.
The second, which we've just reached now, is reasoners. The third is agents.
And we're not stopping there. And today we're introducing new agents you can.
And the project I've been staying up late every night working on for many moons this year is Agent.new.
So I think we're going to live in a world where there are going to be hundreds of millions and billions of different AI agents. Eventually, probably more AI agents than there are people in the world.
AI is here, and the world as we know it is about to change forever, and billions of people have no idea what's coming. But you are different, because in the next few minutes I will show you a glimpse of how AI is transforming app development, making the process as we know it easier, cheaper and faster than ever. Take me as a graphic designer by trade. A year ago, I didn't have the skills to code an app from scratch, but AI has equipped me with the tools and the know-how I never dreamed of, making me someone that is now able to build apps overnight, literally. And the proof is in the numbers. Let's have a look at Microsoft with a 13 billion bet on OpenAI, Google with 100 billion, and Amazon double down on AI with the massive 100 billion spending plan just for 2025. That is massive. And then there's one more article. This is PwC's Global Artificial Intelligence Study, and they have interesting stats here with AI having a potential contribution to the global economy of $15.7 trillion by 2030. This is amazing. So tonight I'm putting this to the test. I want to build a demo of a personal finance tracker. I will be using Bolt for the code generation of this app, and I will use Grok for the planning. So let's dive in. Great, so now we are in Grok, and this is where we will plan this app. So I want to keep this as raw as possible, so I'll just be typing this as we go. So yeah, don't mind the grammatical errors and typos. I just want to show how amazing AI is. So let's do this. I need your help to brainstorm an app. It's a lightweight, because I don't want to do too much. I'm scared we won't be able to put it into the whole video. It's lightweight personal finance tracker. Oops, spelled finance wrong, but finance tracker. What do we want? So it's a personal finance tracker. So basically this app needs to track spending and income streams. Okay, so it's supposed to also track our income streams. What else is it supposed to do to our spending and our income streams? I also want some insights on my financial behaviors based on my spend and income. Additionally, I'm thinking we can build in a chat that allows for the user to ask questions about the finances, and maybe even get advice too. Okay, cool. So Grok being super fast. Let's have a look at this. Okay, cool. So core features, the spending tracker. So manual input for quick expense logging. Example, the amount, category, like food, bills, entertainment. Okay, cool, great. That's amazing. Options to snap a photo of a receipt, automatic. That is amazing. I'm not sure if we'll do this for the video. Maybe we do a second video on that. But okay, cool. Preset categories with the ability to customize. It keeps light for effects with it. Simple dashboard showing daily, weekly, and monthly spending totals. Income streams, manual entry for income. Example, salary, side hustle, investment. Okay, cool. I like that. Visual breakdown of income. I like that too. Options to set reminders for expected income. Okay, cool, nice. Like the design, minimal UI, no clutter, just essentials, local storage by default to keep it fast and private. Optional cloud sync later if you want. Offline functionality works without constant internet. That's amazing for us as South Africans who are dealing with load shedding. So let's look at the AI insights. The AI can analyze the user's spending and income data to offer personalized, actionable insights. Since it's lightweight, we'll focus on simple computations that don't bog down the app. Here are some ideas. Spending patterns. You spend 40% of your monthly budget on dining this week, consider cooking more time to save. That's amazing. Income trends. Your side hustle income is 15%. This is up 15% compared to last. Nice work. So amazing to all your freelancers. Budget alert, okay, cool, saving potentials and irregular flags. You spent $200 on miscellaneous this month. Okay, cool. Okay, right. So one thing is we also want this app to just work in rands. So I will prompt for that. Okay, cool. So what I will do next, there's still a lot of extra tips, but I think I like this. So what I will just do is to say, please note that this is for South Africans. So let's talk in rands only. But so okay, cool. I could have done the next prompt with that one too, but I just wanted to get that out of the way. So now what we will be doing is this. We want to say to Grok, okay, cool, let's say local cars, party, what you take, anything to adjust, okay, cool, like tracking Sasa grants or stockpile savings. This is actually amazing. This is amazing. So next day priorities, okay, cool. Right, let's not get distracted by all of that, but let's look at this. So now what we want to do is, so Bolt basically is a system that allows us to, by using natural language, then build an app. So what we will ask Grok to do is just to lay out at least the initial prompt, and then we'll take it from there to see what we can do. So for the design, let's go. I want you to give me a prompt that I will paste in Bolt.new for this app. I need this app to be beautiful. So let's make use of best UX and UI practices. Cool, what else? I would also like the app to have what do we call it, subtle micro animations, you know, just for cool, just so really cool, you know. Let's go, let's see. Yes, design a lightweight personal finance tracker. The app should be visually stunning, adhering to the modern UI, UX and UI practices with a clean, minimalist aesthetic and subtle micro animations for delightful user experience. Target audience is young South African professionals and students. Chat features. Okay, cool. So now what I will do is I will take this as is. Right, I want to copy this. So let's copy from here. We're going to copy it from here. This is amazing. So I like the fact that, guys, Grok is just amazing because look at the deliverables. So generate a mobile app with UI with 5 screens: dashboard, spending and income summary, spending input screen, input screen, insights tab, put sample card, chat interface. So yes, let's do this. So now what Bolt has done, as you see here, so Bolt has this new thing called build a mobile app with Expo. So what this allows is to actually, when you start prompting, the code that you will get will be for mobile specific apps. So in this case, we're doing a web app. It's a different framework, but I don't want to get into that. But let's look at this. So I'm going to paste the prompt here. So I'm just going to say, I'm just going to remove mobile and just say web app. Is there anywhere else where it says that? Lightweight personal finance app. That actually be. I'm just going to say it here again. So web app. Right. So let's hit enter and see where this takes us. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, cool. I might pause the video here, but okay. Nah, let's go. It's doing its thing. So what I like about Bolt is, as you can see on this side of here, it's generating the code for us, but as also these files, as you can see, they are, yep, there we go. So it's creating all the necessary files for us. It's running in the terminal, npm install. Oh, well, these are kind of config files in the environment that we need to be able to achieve all that it is that we are trying to achieve. I'm looking at the code, but wait, let me not get distracted. So what I also like is that, as you can see on the file here, mockdata.ts, it's actually generating some mock content for us. I didn't ask for that, but I like the idea that I just went to go do that. But Awesome, let's see. Okay, now it's design the layout, design the header components, and I know I know a lot of people get freaked out by looking at code like this, but honestly, I promise it's not that difficult, because what we could potentially always do is just copy and paste information from the files and maybe just go back to Grok or ChatGPT or Claude 3.7 is amazing, so we could always do that. But let's wait for this thing to finish. It's taking a while because it's actually creating all the files, so I do like that, but yeah, okay. Still faster than what we would have been able to do this manually, so let's have a look. Lots of pages, lots of components. Come on, Bolt. Let's go. Still going at it. So I will pause this video just for this, but let's see. Ooh, wow. Let's have a look. Let's go to preview this in a new tab. Let's connect our project. I love this. As we can see, we have some issues there, but today, this week, and this month. So makes sense though. Okay, cool. So on shopping, let's do this first. What do I want to do? Let's go for the developer tools, inspect, and let's just go mobile. Or wait, let's close this and go into Bolt and then use this mobile view. Too small, I want 16, let's just say responsive. Okay, cool, so it doesn't look too great on mobile, so I think the first thing we need to do, but let's just have a look. So recent transaction, new t-shirt, -500, Woolworths groceries, taxi fare, movie ticket, Vodacom bundle, and these are just my recent transactions. If I click see all, okay, nothing happens. Nothing happens when I click anywhere, which is fine. We will do that now. So firstly, my name is not Tabo, so my name is Edgar, and I want that to be updated. So let's prompt that to Bolt. So I like this. However, the app does not look good on mobile. I need you to fix this and make sure it looks amazing on mobile devices. Additionally, my name is Edgar. Now, the thing that Bolt does is that in most cases, it will rewrite all the code. Right, so all the code that was generated in the beginning, sometimes what it does is just for, I don't know why, but it just goes and rewrites all the code, and sometimes that's not what you want. You want to change a specific thing. There is options of editing only specific divs. However, it's still in beta, so you don't want to try that with the actual project, but if you're playing around, I mean, let's try that option. But anyway, so additionally, my name is Edgar, and what else do we want? Please make the app functional. I want the buttons to work and all pages to be set up. What else? Do we need to say anything? Okay, cool. Maybe not, but one thing that I also want to bring you to about Bolt is that, as you can see, me using my broken English, I just told this thing what I want to do, but in order for the model to sometimes understand us properly, we do need to kind of articulate ourselves, and I know that that's a problem that many of us have, but Bolt, amazing. Look at this. It has a little enhance prompt button over here, so when we click that enhancing prompt, let's look at this. So okay, cool, so it enhanced the prompt, and what it's saying is that, okay, cool, we will now create a fully responsive mobile web first with the following instructions. Okay, cool. Now I have a problem with that statement. Create a fully responsive mobile first web application with the following specifications. That's not what I want. I want us to update this app. So I want to say update this app to a fully responsive mobile first web application with the following specifications: responsive, ensure proper scaling, mobile devices, add mobile friendly navigation, handle the menu, optimize stats, target minimum 44 by 44, use appropriate. So it's important that you also have a look at what the model is giving you, because you don't want it to do something that we have not asked. And the thing with AI is that it still needs human in the loop, but again, I think we are way further than what it would have been traditionally. So let's have a look at this further. Develop functional components, set up required pages, homepage, cool, technical requirements, test across, no. So we don't want to do this. I don't want to test. Okay, cool. So this is the only thing that I don't want to do because I don't want Bolt to go down that. So please provide the current code base or mockup to ensure consistent implementation with the existing design elements. Okay, cool, that's great. So let's run that. Cool. So I will leave that to run and let's just see what it comes back with. Cool, so we found some problems. I like the fact that we found, well, I won't say I like the fact that we found it, but I'm glad we found problems because I do want to show you how we can actually easily fix these things because it's the problems that are so challenging. But do not worry. Let's just leave it to finish. And as you can see, as Bolt is doing its thing, more and more problems are coming up, but let's have a look. 8 problems so far. Normally when it's so much, I know it's not going to be hectic problems. So, terminal errors, terminal. So these are possibly just because some things are missing. Exactly, class not found or class that doesn't exist. Okay, cool. So it's making references to things that are not existing yet. But like I said, let's just give it a chance to actually do its thing. I believe the team at StackBlitz is working on this because it's kind of a waste of tokens if you want to be honest with yourself. Right, so still busy. Update, help page. So many pages. Why do we have a contact page? Why do we have an about page? Loading screen. Okay, cool. So anyway, let's just have a look. So as you know that the planning we didn't go through the steps I would normally go through, but I think this is still pretty awesome. Again, I will pause this video and we'll get back to this. Head over to, okay, cool. So it looks like it's done now. New pages, about page with company information. Okay, that's it. Okay, cool. So there it starts. So before we do anything, what I'll do is I will say attempt fixes to allow Bolt to try to resolve this on its own because it could do that. In most cases, I just play around with trying to fix it with using, oh man, don't tell me this thing is gonna rewrite everything. Oh well, doing the thing. Well, in most cases, what I do is I normally try to just fix it manually. That way I also learn some of these scary code things. So I know that in this, I want to make use of, so now look. I know in this app, I want to make use of Google Gemini as the LM. So I'm gonna head over to a new tab while this thing is running and then just in the meantime get what we call an API. What an API allows us to do, it allows us to use the, the technology on the other side. So in this case, we want to use Gemini. Gemini is a large language model from Google. And the reason why I use Gemini is because it's much cheaper with the API cost, actually free. I think the highest bill I ever got from making use of these APIs was like $1, so which is not much for what we are getting. So let's head over to Gemini to retrieve our API. So I will say Gemini API. I've used it before, so I'll get Gemini API. So okay, cool. So we have to go to the Google Studio to get this API. And then what we want to do is we want to actually create a new API key. And then we can select the product, organization. We don't have that. So what I will do is I will just use the Gemini API that I have, create an API in an existing project. Yes, I want to do that. Cool. There we have our API. Always keep this a secret because it's important. 2 more problems. It's okay. What do we have? Terminal errors. Okay, it's fine. Let's try to fix that as well. Cool. I'll fix the remaining C's. Okay, so it's some touch action manipulation class. The issue needs. So what's happening here? So this is some CSS, which is just basically the file that's responsible for how the app looks in the sense of styling. So the colors, the font that it will be using. That is what CSS is responsible for. Look at this. While I still have a little issue with the available balance there, and then, ooh, wow, guys, come on. Tell me that this is not amazing. Let's see if dark mode works. Not working, fine, that's okay. We can fix that, but I think the UI is there. So menu, okay, so today this week, look at this, right? These are transactions. Let's have a look at this. Spending. Yep. Why this button is not working? I can't close it, but that's okay. Okay, cool. So we can see some things happening over there, but it's not there yet. So let's say to Bolt, some of the buttons on the app is not working. Additionally, the settings icon in the top right corner is going into the available balance. Is going to the available balance that is up there too. Please fix. I need you to not change anything but work on the functions. This app must be ready to deploy. Wait, let's not say deploy because I'm scared of that word. This thing might just go and do things and deploy itself. I don't want that yet. So this app must be production ready. Production ready. Again, my name is Edgar, and I need you to update that in the app. Don't use double. Or you know what? Use my friend's name. My friend's name is True Money. Very appropriate for the app, right? Let's go. So I think so far, if I look at what we have here, yes, there's some things that we do need to work on, but the overall app, I don't know. But I think this is amazing. Because as I said, just to get to the point where we are now, normally it would have cost us thousands, taken us months, maybe weeks if we are amazing developers. But I mean, this idea of being able to bring this app to life is not something that was in the near future for me at all a year ago, or let's even say 5 months ago. And that's the amazing thing about AI. AI allows us to really grow in the direction of where we want to grow. So what would be interesting to know is for any developers out there, we're back. But before we get into that, for any developers out there who might feel that this is not it, I would like to have a conversation at least. Just to what about this is it that it's not it, because honestly, we can take this and we can deploy it. As you can see, we can connect to Superbase for our databases. I'm not going to do it for this case because we're just going to locally host all the data that we input here. But I mean, we could connect it to Superbase. We could connect authentication and all of that. Let's just see. Maybe we should do that, hey? Yeah, I think we can do that. So, okay, cool. Let's have a look at the app. So now we have the menu. Is it working? It's working. Settings, True Money. Okay, cool. Account details. Nope, we're not going to do that. Security, we're not going to do that as well. Let's go. Dark mode. Is it working? Still not working. Low power. Okay, notification alerts. It's on. Okay, cool. Let's just focus on what we are here for now. Why is this not working? Okay, so what I want to do is, seeing that this button is not working, I can eventually fix that, but like again, for the sake of this demo, I think what we should do is just create quite a cool interaction actually. So let's make the nav bar to close if the user clicks anywhere outside of the, what do we want to call it? I don't want to call it a modal. Let's just say modal because it is a modal of modal. So does that make sense? Let the nav bar, and seeing that we are there, let's just fix the issue of it not closing when we actually click on the cross. So I need you to also fix the close button of this model. Currently, it does not close. While you are at, please fix the light and dark mode, dark mode toggle to actually work. So the reason why I went like that and said actually work, so we can say while you're at it, please fix the light and dark mode toggle, but sometimes the model will not know what is it that you are referring to. So for example, it's quite a vague statement to say, so I can say fix the toggle. What's wrong with the toggle? Is it too big? Is it too small? Is it, you get what I'm saying? So it's the functionality behind it that's actually what we are referring to. So I'm saying while at it, please fix the light and dark mode toggle to actually work when interacting with it. That's that. I'm gonna copy and paste this because again, I want to make use of the enhanced prompt, but sometimes it says things that I don't want to say. So enhanced prompt. Cool, create a responsive nav bar, update the nav bar with the, okay, that's what I want to say, not create a responsive nav bar, so update the nav bar with the following, okay, so that's what I'll say. Update the nav bar with the following function, close the mobile menu when the user clicks anywhere outside of the menu, the close button is clicked, implement the working light and the switches between light and dark themes, persist the selection theme across the windows, update the relevant, provide smooth interactions. Please include error handling to ensure the implementation is visible. The solution should work across all major browsers and maintain constant user experience. So I don't want to do error handling right now because we're not going to production. This is just for the demo. So let's go. So what we could also do is, I think, should we build in the authentication? I think yes, let's do that. So one is, let's go to Superbase. Okay, cool. So now we're in Superbase. I'm just going to sign in. Oh, no, I am signed in. Let's then go to GitHub. I am signed in. Let's go to the dashboard. And then we will have to create a project. So let's just see all project, what is running there. There's not much running there. So my website. So I will just create a new organization in here. And I will call this finance app. It's personal. Free organization. Let's just wait for that and let's see what Bolt's doing. Okay, Bolt is still at it. I'm hoping we're not going to get more errors. That's quite annoying. Cool, it's doing its thing, so let's go. I'm just going to leave everything to be default. Not my typing the strong password. Let's you just generate a password for me. Let's copy. Should I copy this? Did I copy my? Okay, no. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just going to copy that and then create a new project because I just realized that I copied something else when I had my API copied, but it's fine. We can go back to that. So it is project, project status. So this is still doing its thing. It's setting up necessary files and things that we need to do this. And this is our finance app free. So I'm thinking of using the built-in function of, okay, there's still some things that needs to be fixed. Like it's not fully there yet, but let's see if the functionality, as you can see there, not working. Let's do this, add, okay, add expense or income. Okay, cool. But let's go to the desktop view. The animations. Cool. So let's add an expense or an income. Let's add a income and let's make this a salary. Let's see if it works. So we want to earn 120,000 a month. Salary description is from my day job. Let's see if we click save income. Okay, cool. It will save probably or won't because what is actually happening here is, so what's happening here is that we are not connected to an actual database. So it's saving the information as it should is not happening because we are not connected to a database, but let's do that. I think before we do that, I'm annoyed by dark mode not working properly and now also finding that the button now is also not working properly. let's fix it. Button's not working. Is it only on this or is it on everything? Could be that it's on everything. And because now, what the hell is the light and dark mode, guys? But still, the button is not working. Let's see if it's working on desktop. Actually, don't have a menu on desktop, which kind of makes sense because here's the spending income, freelance designer, salary, monthly for the first, only 15,000. Filters, we can filter the last 7 days, 3 days. Okay, cool. So next step, what we're gonna do is, just for the sake of showing that the app actually works, so what we will doing is, again, I will go back to this thing and says the menu is still broken. When I open it, I can't close it. Then sometimes when I get annoyed, I can just say, please fix this mess you created. Because I mean, it wasn't me. So let's have a look at that. Let's see how far. Okay, cool. So our project status, database is healthy, process, goals, everything. Okay, cool. So everything seems to be healthy on this side. And then what we will need for this is, of course, our project URL and API keys. So I'm just going to copy our project URL here. I want to make a note. Do I want to make a note? I'll just put it in here. So that is my project URL and this is my API key. So I'm going to put my API key in here as well. So I'm going to say API and say project URL, project all. Cool. I'm going to copy that. They say it should now work correctly. Is it working correctly? Is it not? iPhone 16, I'm going to not use you because you are not working in my favor. Ooh, it's working. Great. So does the light and dark mode work? Okay, doesn't work there, but on this side it works. So, I mean, you can always do that. This is amazing. So now, what we want to do is connect this thing to a database. I want to add Superbase to create the databases, or let's say tables, not databases, tables needed for this app. I want to make use of proper authentication. So create a login and sign up for us. Then the details that I got from Superbase, which is our project URL and our API key, and I will just give it to Bolt and I will say, here my Superbase details. Boom. I will be deleting this API key as that's not safe to let your API keys roam around on the internet especially. So, okay, cool. So what Bolt will be doing now is implement the Superbase authentication for us. So it's doing updating the packages, installing dependencies, creating the env files for our authentication data. So I want this to finish. Cool. So it's still creating. Open website to deploy. Is this thing active now? Let's have a look. Probably not. Oh wow, it is. So let's see if we can actually create this now. So let's say sign up. But I want to have a look if things have changed here. No tables yet, no functions, no nothing. Authentication. Yes, so here we see that this has actually gotten my details in here. Sign up. Cool. So we're just going to use email to sign up, but we could use Gmail or Apple sign in, GitHub, Slack, Spotify, or whatever you want to use. But we're just going to keep it simple. Email address and what is it? Password. So why is it that this is failing? So can I check? Invalid credential. Here we go. Confirm your email. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So it looks as if Bolt somehow managed to fix the app. And let's just put this to the test. Okay, connect project. Okay, cool. Okay, we are signed in, but let's sign out. Let's see. So log out. Okay, cool. What does that mean? Yeah, but we want this to still happen. Okay, so for some reason we can't log out, but I will do a command. How do we do? Wait. What we can do is let's take this and copy this link. Cool. So it seems as if Bolt has fixed itself. So before we have a look at this app, I want to actually just have a look at it on my phone. So how we will access that is, here's a link that Bolt has given us. This is owned by Stackblitz, Netlify's a Netlify account. So what you would want to do is obviously claim that, and I mean this would be once we get to a point where we actually want to take this thing to market and actually fix what we need to fix, and actually potentially we could actually make some money from it. We would go this route and claim the project and then host it, add a custom domain, set up subscription payments, that type of thing. But let's have a look at the app on here just to see if the login is working. So that's my password. Please work, please work, please work. Loading, loading, loading. Invalid credentials. Why? Awesome, great. This is probably showing like this because there is no data connected to the account, but there is some demo data that we left here. So this is a look at spending. Yep, some demo data here, insights. But anyway, let's have a look at this on the phone. So I will stop this recording and I will play actual screen recording of the app on my phone. Cool, so let's have a look what this looks like on my phone. And as you can see, okay, we have a login screen. Then info, recognize my face and form my password for me. Amazing. Look at the animations we got. This data I mentioned won't be here, but we can see other transactional data. Let's have a look at these insights. I think this is pretty cool. Look at the data spending alert. You spent 1,200 on airtime this month. That is above your 800 average. Try bundles to save. That's cool. Load shedding tip. Your food expenses spike during load shedding. Consider meal prepping to avoid takeaways. Smart ass. This is cool. And then we also have some chat over here. Yeah, I will leave the link in the description so you can check it out for yourself. This is amazing. Let me know. Maybe we can bring this app to market and actually start working with our finances better. And Loki, I just actually want the CTO of Capitec to have a look at the app and let me know how shit up Bolt is and give me some pointers maybe. Anyway, good night. Thank you for watching.